Hello, my name's Charlotte and I'm one of the tutors at the Stirling Street Art Centre here in Bunbury. During these strange times, we thought we'd bring you some beautiful workshops that you're able to do from the safety of your own home using things that you might have around the house. In today's workshop, we're going to be creating our very own mandalas. If you're not sure what a mandala is, it's this beautiful circular design that holds a lot of cultural significance in Buddhist and Hindu cultures. It is a circular design that can be viewed from every angle and it is to represent the universe. So we're going to be looking at how you can do one of these at home with just things you have around the house. So to get the circular shape that you'll need for your mandala, you can use a compass, but being stuck at home and using things we have around the house, we're going to be using a range of plates, cups and bowls to get those circular shapes. Other materials you'll need will be a pencil, a ruler, an eraser. You can also use some watercolor paints, colored pencils and a fine liner. Totally up to you. So we'll be using all these plates, bowls and cups to map out our mandala and create a bit of a guide for where we're going to draw our design. When you're starting, start with your biggest plate first and work your way down from there. Try and line up the lines as evenly as you can before you start to draw, but don't worry, because you're using pencil, we can rub out any mistakes that you might make. It doesn't really matter how many bowls or plates you use, it's just a little bit of a guide to help you work out where you're going to be drawing all your little bits and pieces. Once we've got our circles all mapped out, it's now time to add in some lines. You don't have to add lines, but I just think it helps create perfect little sections for you to be able to map out your design. Like so. Some say that mandalas sort of are similar to sort of floral representations, so you can kind of work with that idea when you're drawing your mandala. You might want to start out with some petal shapes in your little sections, but everything that you do in one section, you need to make sure you do it in the others to help create that symmetry. And then your mandala will grow from there. The more detail that you can add, the more interesting and beautiful your mandala will be. It's best to start in the middle and work your way outwards. It might help to turn your page as you're working. Now that we've put in all of our details that we would like, you can rub out some of that guide if you want to. You definitely don't have to though. Once you're happy with your design, that's when the fun begins, and you can add colours. You can do this with crayons, pencils, watercolours, paint, textures, anything you like, but make sure you add lots of colour. So here's our finished mandala. You can outline it, you can work back into it with fine liners, you can do anything you like, it's endless. So I hope that you try this at home, and we would love to see your pictures. We'll be running a few more workshops over the next few weeks, so be sure to keep an eye out on the Stirling Street Art Centre Facebook page.